So, about 4 hours ago, the Vegas Golden Knights tweeted this out, that they acquired themselves forward Ryan Kesler, who's on the LTIR but is still a very valued member of the Vancouver Canucks Alumni History Association. That's not a real thing, I made it up. As well as defenseman John Moore, in exchange for Evgenii Dadonov and a conditional 2024 second-round pick. Now, Moore was recently acquired by Anaheim in the Hampus Lindholm trade from Boston, so they just flipped this guy immediately alongside of Kesler for Dadonov and that second, which would have been seen as a pretty good trade for the Golden Knights. This is a team that would be able to use Kesler and his LTIR space for their benefit, and they would have freed up $5 million too because Evgenii Dadonov would have been traded. The problem with this trade, though, is that apparently Dadonov has a no-trade clause that prohibits him from being traded to 10 teams. Anaheim was apparently one of those teams, meaning that Evgenii Dadonov is not allowed to get sent over to the Ducks. Here's what Vegas said a few hours after the trade was revealed. We have become aware of an issue with respect to the trade. We have been consulting with the league office. We will provide further information once it becomes available. What exactly are they talking about here? Well, David Pagnotta says that his understanding is that Dadonov was/is under the belief that his 10-team no-trade list was submitted at its designated time with the Ducks on it. We'll see where this goes. And so right away the drama has perked up. Okay, how the heck did the Vegas Golden Knights trade a guy away to a team that the guy has on his no-trade list? And furthermore, why would they not be aware of that? Well, this is what Frank Seravalli goes out there and says. He said this just 20 minutes ago. The Dadonov situation, as best as I can glean and understand, Dadonov seems to have properly filed a 10-team no-trade list with the Senators before July 2021. That was back when he was on Ottawa before he got traded over to Vegas. The Sens traded Dadonov to Vegas on July 28th. Was the list, which was still valid, also given to Vegas on the trade call? Now, this is the entire important thing because according to all the sources, Vegas says they did not receive the trade list from Ottawa. And the Ducks are supposedly on Dadonov's original 10-team no list, which should have blocked a trade. I'd imagine there would be sufficient electronic evidence to prove original list was submitted to the Senators on time, the original list that Dadonov had to make before the July 1st, 2021 date. All of which is to say it's 11:20 p.m. ET, and there is still a deadline day trade that hangs in the balance from 3 p.m. It's actually critical to Vegas for salary cap purposes moving forward. It's not an easy spot for Dadonov too, who also earned the clause. Of course, if all of the above is true, the ultimate responsibility is borne on Vegas to make sure that 1, they are in receipt of the list, and 2, the list is on file with the NHL. After all, Dadonov has a 10-team no-trade clause, and it's not a secret. It is listed on Puckpedia and Cap Friendly. Let's read a few more tweets before we end off this video. Dadonov trade is now officially an NHLPA issue. The player is adamant the no-trade list was filed on time. And where this is going is pretty much a few hypothetical questions. Dadonov was traded to Vegas on July 28th. The claim is the paperwork was filed before that. So the questions are, is there documentation of the list actually being filed, and was it disclosed by the Senators when they sent Dadonov to Vegas the first time? Because there are two parties at fault right here. Firstly, it's the Vegas Golden Knights for not knowing that their own guy had this trade list, or his no-trade list, and that Anaheim was on it. Secondly, the fault potentially is lying with the Ottawa Senators, who traded Dadonov to Vegas a year ago. If they did not give the list to Vegas, like Seravalli is implying the Vegas Golden Knights are saying they are, because they say they didn't receive Dadonov's no-trade, then what the heck, Ottawa? Are you kidding me? You guys don't go out there and give the guy's no-trade list, which he has earned, which is a part of his contract, when you trade this guy away? Sure, there's shared responsibility here because, one, Vegas not getting the list is irresponsible of them for not following up and saying, hey, the guy's got a no-trade, right? It says so on Cap Friendly. Where's that no-trade? And for the Senators to apparently not have given it to Vegas, that makes things entirely complicated as well. This is all assuming, of course, that Dadonov is correct and that he did indeed file that list, because he's saying that he thinks that it worked and that he actually gave it to them, or them as in the Ottawa Senators. And so now this trade might not go through. Ryan Kesler might still be a Duck here, ladies and gentlemen. Evgenii Dadonov may still be a Golden Knight. The NHL's recently distributed transaction list did not include the proposed Dadonov deal. This was from an hour ago, so it appears that the NHL has not recognized the Dadonov deal as an official thing. And if that's the case, then Vegas is ultimately going to get pretty screwed here. Keeping Dadonov on their team, $5 million a year, not getting the LTIR space from Ryan Kesler, which is about $6 million a year, they might be absolutely screwed. Jack Eichel, Stone, Pacioretty, all the stuff going on with them right now, and their cap situation, they needed this trade to go through, but apparently it's all up in the air because Evgenii Dadonov's no-trade list included the Anaheim Ducks, that in which is information that the Ottawa Senators might not have given to Vegas at the beginning, but it certainly was information that the Vegas Golden Knights are claiming they have not received. So talk to me in the comments on your thoughts about this supposedly rejected Dadonov trade, how much this screws the Golden Knights, and all your thoughts about the Anaheim Ducks just being an innocent bystander in this situation. I mean, come on. All the fault here is on Vegas and Ottawa. Anaheim just happens to be the team that he was traded to, and it's like, oh, he didn't want to go to you guys. Oh, really? How did you not know that? How did you not know that he had us on his no-trade list? And then Vegas is like, oh, well, we didn't know that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Trolls 99, and bye.